Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the update 1000 day challenge. This is day 659, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, in terms of weekly market structure update, nothing much has changed. In terms of US market, still leans towards tentatively neutral in terms of bullish, in terms of weekly market structure perspective. On the daily chart, we're definitely still leaning towards bearish momentum. The key one here is we do see over here, we do see some sort of strong support in the S&P 500, especially this very nice, great bullish handle candlestick itself, especially when formed near the bottom of the trend. Near bottom of a downslope trend, and then move very straight towards the downside in that sense. So I do see potential that we can very strong bounce in the coming week ahead, especially if next week we were to open above this high, we actually gap up and close above, open there, and then we actually close above it. With someone like a green candlestick itself, similar like this, we could have a potential decent bounce, something like this. And then the next retest we want to test is actually towards the 20 exponential moving average itself. If we can actually open ahead and close above the 20 exponential moving average, it is currently acting as a clear resistance itself. And if you look in terms of Nasdaq wise, similarly, we are seeing the same thing. We want this to actually breach because it previously or recently acting as a clear resistance itself over here. If we do break over here, we could find some sort of tentative support, but if we do break successfully over that, then typically it will be down resume towards the downward momentum, as you can see over here. So we did drop quite a bit over here. We do see a potential bounce. What we do see is that we could see a pretty nice bounce even towards this 12,900 region or the 30,000 region, which is coincide with this 0.36 Fibonacci retracement level, and also on this horizontal support turn potential resistance itself. So that's something to bear in mind. And if you look over to ASH itself, one good thing is that actually break above and stay above the 20 exponential moving average on the daily chart. But bearing in mind that it doesn't happen coincidentally with K-web, which is something that we want to see, because that will increase the probability that we're having a clear market reversal, at least for the China equity itself. Of course, it's across the board. We have S&P 500, Nasdaq, ASH, and K-web all crossing their key resistances at the same time or within the same 1 week time frame. And then without that, be extremely bullish line, they will be very keen that it will very much be the likely bottom in that sense. But if only one or two market, it will be a little bit half-hearted. But we do get a full clear confirmation in terms of ASH and K-web, that will again be quite a good sign as well, because we do see that the clear market is that sentiment that even though we do have some bearish news here and there, we are not seeing much of a selling or strong selling pressure, which I did mention that if you look in terms of the top to the bottom itself, rationally speaking, in terms of the percentage that we retrace, it's actually a very good bargain and discount to be actually getting at this current price. If you do take into consideration that the market will be a lot higher in the next 5 to 10 years ahead. All right, and finally for Bitcoin itself, if you do look over here, we do see someone like a red bearish candlestick, not similar to the Nasdaq itself, whereby you don't form someone like a formation candlestick. And for the weekly close, because it has yet to close, the key thing is when we retest this region itself, or we have a very decent bounce over here and close like someone like a small red hammer candlestick in between of it. There's yet to be seen, but let's see how things goes. We still have around 1.5 days to go. And since this price momentum moves on the daily chart, it actually have a very much strong sell of itself. I'm leaning towards that we could have a very big push towards the downside. I'm still in terms of short setup in terms of this price action trade itself. I mentioned over here on this 4-hour chart, so I actually entered the short over here itself. My stop loss is very low for it over here. Then I'm targeting right over here itself. So it's a very tight stop loss kind of resistance. We do not want it to break above and stay above the 50 or 20 exponential moving average on the 4-hour chart itself. That's definitely one. If we do see further downside, the question is how low will we be able to push? If we do see a very strong push, something like this, and then we close very strong up against here, close very near something like this, I will again very much close the trade without a doubt, because like what I mentioned, this is a price action trade, and I'm very careful and reading in terms of the candlestick to candlestick pattern on a 4-hour chart basis. All right, so right now I'm definitely still in the short, so let's wait for things to happen. But I don't see that very strong downside simply because of the fact that we see some potential support on S&P 500 and Nasdaq, especially if we will open with a very nice bullish sign in the coming new week itself. But of course, weekend liquidity for Bitcoin or crypto market general tends to be on the lower side of things. So there could be without a doubt be people trying to forcefully push price down in order to trigger stop losses as well. So let's see how things goes. All right, otherwise, that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.